Like, I'm literally gonna walk the F off the show.
You leaving?
Are you afraid of the press?
Dance for me, boys! Dance for me, son! Dance for me!
So as you've all probably heard by now, Kanye West did an interview with Tim Pool on his Timcast show, who's a pretty big YouTuber, podcast guy. And it didn't go very well. Shortly after the interview started, we know Kanye West walked out, and Tim Pool, the host, was kind of flabbergasted. But he had to understand where Kanye West was coming from. Kanye West has, been kind of down a rough ride over the past few months with, a lot of people upset with him, especially in the Jewish community, after he did the Drinks Champ interview with Noriega. And I watched the whole interview, and it was, not a horrifying interview, if you ask me. I mean, he did, specifically say the Jewish people this, the Jewish people that. So he did attack the Jewish people. And, he's done several interviews since the Drink Champs interview with Noriega. Pierce Morgan, another guy that I think is Jewish named Lex Friedman. And all the stuff that Kanye's been going through, getting canceled, Adidas dropping him. A lot of people being told not to have him on. They're trying to cancel him. They just really are, buck breaking them. They're pulling out the whips and pulling out all stops to shut Kanye down because of what he's done against the Jewish community. And we know that that's one group that you're not supposed to go after. So this was all, bound to happen. I'm not surprised that he walked off on Tim Pool. If you look at a couple of clips prior to this interview, you can see where it came from, because he feels like everybody's against him and nobody's going to agree with him or side with him on the whole Jewish conspiracy.
You're not giving a fuck about the suffering of the Jewish people across the world.
Why am I not?
Because you're giving strength, motivation.
But we already updated. I gave an apology. You said it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, that's right.
Now you're telling me, no, I'm not going to.
No. You don't need to kiss anyone's dick. What you're
asking me to kiss.
You have to say it was wrong to say. There's no Jewish media. There's no Jewish.
There isn't.
There's no control of the media by Jewish people.
You're an engineer, brother.
So as you can see, this dude is just basically telling Kanye West what his experience is. Oh, there's no Jewish media. There's no Jewish this. There's no Jewish that. And the Jews, do have, their hands in certain industries, but they don't have complete control over any industry like that. But where Kanye West has messed up over the past few months is he's, really bit the hand that feeds him. You're not, dependent on your own people or self-made through and through. You're still depending on other groups of people that have a lot more money and a lot more power than you to get your products to market, such as your shoes, your clothes, your music, etc., etc. You're using their platforms on social media. So you got to be a little bit more strategic when you're speaking out like that. And that's where Kanye West messed up. And then, as we all know, he's been going through it with his former wife, Kim Kardashian. I don't know if they're officially divorced yet, but that was one of his fatal mistakes. He should not have married her. That was a total disaster. Another conversation for another video, but they're isolating Kanye. They're making him feel very small. They're making him feel alone. And this is what they do. I mean, anybody who does not fall in line, anybody who does not bow down and kiss the ring, anybody who does not submit to their will, they're going to come after you, and they're going to make life really, 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 really hard for you. And he ain't the first and he won't be the last. But somebody's got to stand up. So I salute Kanye for standing up, taking the stand. It can cost you a lot, but at the end of the day, he'll go down in the history books as a legend for bucking the system.
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who is they, though? We can't say who they is,
corporate
can we?
press. I'm not using the. I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking.
It is
about
them, though, isn't it? I mean, because
No.
because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about? Are you leaving?
Again, you see a prime example. Tim Pool, the host, he knew better. He would not say the name of the group that Kanye West has said has been making his life a living hell for years. And you just look at all the videos and interviews that Kanye's done. He's specifically called out the Jewish people who have been holding him back and hurting him and crushing his career and all this stuff that he's alleged they've done to him. So anyhow, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. See y'all later.
No, yeah, let me explain to you. I'm not doubting what
You
you're
don't
saying.
care.
I do care.
You don't care about me. You don't care about my people. I care about me. I care about my people. So it's for me to stand up. And God forbid I step on someone's toes while I'm at it.
It's not someone's toes. You stepped on the entire Jewish people's toes with a very deeply...